Hello, everyone. I'm Nito King, and welcome back to Dominion. This is the Improvements Kingdom. As you can see, it's mostly themed on upgrading stuff. We got Moneylender, Remodel, Mine, all your trash for benefit cards. And I've got a returning guest and a new guest.
Oh, it's Van returning for another game.
And this is Dancer. I've played Dominion before, but this is my first time online.
Alright, you familiar with how everything works then?
Entirely.
Alright. Any last minute thoughts before we get into the game?
Oh, you said we didn't have any attacks, and there's which.
Yep, we do have Witch. Somehow or other, when I was first setting up the kingdom, I misread that as Smithy. I have no idea how that happened, but we've got Witch.
I I could have sworn it also said Smithy. Weird. Anyways,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
may have to take another look at it when we're done here.
the one thing that jumps at me is the lack of plus actions.
Yeah, it's true. So if you're going to play something like Artisan or Remodel, that's the end of your turn.
Particularly Artisan is a card which I find is significantly handicapped by that, but might still be decent.
Yeah, true. I mean, you do have the ability to put whatever you gain on top of your deck for next turn. So Moat's going to be a real handicap here because, it just gives you +2 cards, terminal draw. Anyway, let's get into it.
oh, 4. I'm going to start off with the remodel.
I need a really good reason to not buy silver on a free in turn 1.
Yep, yeah, I'm kind of torn between Remodel and Moneylender. I think Remodel's got to be better. I mean, Moneylender's good, but we've got Mine and we've got Estates. I think it's usually better to get rid of your estates first.
I would agree, but since you both went Remodel, let's be adventurous.
Yeah, Moneylender does help you spike some of the more expensive cards early on.
Okay, let's copper to estate and buy a merchant.
Just for the record, there's Moat on the board, which is probably better than Estate.
It depends. I've got the worst possible turn 3 hand. Absolutely the worst possible. Which do I want? I gotta go for a seller first.
4, it will be a second remodel.
More money!
Hey, guess whose remodel missed the shuffle? And which do I want? Mine, Witch, or Market?
I'm genuinely doubting. I do think a second Moneylender would be a waste.
Yeah, I usually don't bother to get more than one. But now I need to decide do I even want to play the remodel at this point? Hmm. Well, I've got a couple of options. I think I'm going to take the fun one.
I'm gonna buy a merchant and use the washroom as quickly as possible.
I'm going to continue to have absolutely the worst shuffle luck that it's possible to have.
A strategic thought that just occurred to me. Um, market is probably stronger
Okay.
in this market is probably stronger in this kingdom than in others because with absolutely no plus actions, you'd like some sellers, and the market allows you to pick it up without wasting your entire turn.
Oh, there we go.
That, or you can just have your shuffle always give you 2 coins.
Ah, jeez.
That'll do it.
Hmm. I don't know if I even want to cycle anything. But I think I kind of have to. It's about what I expected.
Yeah, I'm gonna want mold sink.
Well, you're definitely getting enough remodels, I would say.
Yes.
I'm facing a tough choice. Do I play a moneylender or a witch? Obviously, moneylender is stronger for me, but curses are also.
Yep, they're gonna start moving. And your options for getting rid of them are remodeling them. So I've got a tough choice, but I think it's fairly clear. And I'll get a moat just in case it ever manages to do me any good at all. Which it won't.
Remodel gold, and buy a merchant.
Yeah, suppose that makes sense. I think I see where this is going.
Merchants. So next silver's 5?
Yeah, your first silver will be
Okay.
5.
Remodel estate into remodel and buy province.
There you go.
I'm just going for the gold.
Yeah, I've just got a whole bunch of garbage right now. I don't really want a moneylender, but it seems like I don't have a whole lot of choice, do I? Oh, I'll grab a remodel.
Potion is also still decent for a
Yeah,
while.
it's not awful, but if you're not using it to block witch attacks, then it's not doing you a whole lot of good.
Sorry,
I
I
don't
meant
know.
poacher.
Oh yeah, poacher. There are going to be piles running out pretty soon, though.
Good market. Haha.
Congratulations.
Mm,
I like Cellar because it's not a Terminator, but I like not getting those curses in a 3-player game more.
yeah, I gotta do something here. Suppose the other option was like 2 moats, 2
Uh,
cellars. Cellar moat.
merchant, merchant. Hmm. Remodel into gold. And a buck.
And this is my first moneylender with no copper in hand.
Alas.
I know I have 8, but I'm legitimately pausing, just building some more, let's call them engine elements, even though you can't build an engine in this.
Yeah, it's a tough call. Hey, for once I actually drew something useful. It's still a garbage hand, but at least I didn't draw garbage. Alright. Hey, I've got enough money to afford a thing.
Oh, exciting. What thing you like the most?
Nothing. There is not a thing that I like.
Oh, drawn blind with moat. Oh, silver. That's promise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit that my purchasing decisions were mostly not very good. But at the same time, I'm going to contend that there was nothing better I could have done on any of my turns.
Hmm. I could draw 2 cards with moat. I wouldn't be happy if I drew a remodel. So I'm just happier with the 5 I got in buyer market.
Alas, another dead moneylender.
Because
See,
one of the
you need to just have more coppers in your deck so that you don't draw the moneylender dead. That's the secret.
hmm,
I might as well spend my extra market buys on that, What else am I going to do with them?
It could be. And I'd like to get rid of some coppers, but
Remodel gold into a province, and let's buy another gold.
Glorious Witch drew me the gold I needed.
yeah, I figure at this point, I'm not even looking at trying to win. Because I know it's not going to happen.
Ouch,
I'm
the
just looking
7.
to see how much I can mess with you guys along the way.
And all I got this year is gold.
You poor thing.
Well, it is entirely possible the golds will run out before anything else.
Ooh. I got a real greedy play. How many provinces left? 7. See what my merchant gets. What that merchant gets. Ooh.
The suspense is unbearable.
That's fine. Remodel province to province.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm ahead in points. I don't need them anymore. Uh-oh. Well, I can probably pick up another one somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Well, that's a hand I didn't expect to see. I mean, I know a witch is coming, but still. You've disappointed me.
He can still be useful. My precious boy.
Yep, look at that. I have money.
Question is, do you dare buy the last province?
I don't have a choice. I mean, what am I going to do?
I'm in Terravan.
Yeah. There's valid reasons to buy both a province and a duchy here. Now let's roll them dice. Do you have it?
I have 3 in hand, but some action.
Hey, look at that. I got a moat.
Alas.
Ooh, 7.
I'm not even going to try.
You
Good game.
Yeah, well, I'd like to thank you both for inviting me to watch your two-player game. Yeah, I have to request a rematch on that one because the cards decreed that I was going to lose that one. You'll see it in the
you've
video.
had some tough draws.
No, I had nothing but tough draws. I invite you guys to go over the game again on the video and point to one turn where I didn't have the worst possible draw.
No, I believe you.
I mean, I'll grant you turns 1 and 2. The 4-3 split was not the worst thing that could have happened. After that, every single draw was the worst.
I'm not even sure of that. Like, turn one witch by? I'll take it.
Might be.
Let's be different again.
Yeah, I'll try something different.
I'm gonna say I think difference is irrelevant at this point, but yeah, I'll go ahead and go for the moneylender before the remodel this time.
Well, I already won with the remodel strategy, so I could just, pass this
Yeah,
out and I don't mind
yeah, there's that.
whatever
It's
happens
just
here.
normally I like trying to get rid of the completely dead cards before the mostly dead cards that still have at least some use. And same sort of decision here. Do I start tossing curses at you guys, or do I get a market? I think with the moneylender sitting at the bottom of my deck, as always, might as well get a witch. Yeah, I think I can draw witch, moneylender, and 3 estates on the next turn. That's certainly a thing that could happen. And I assume that it will. Oh no, the moneylender actually has a copper to trash. Color me absolutely shocked. Definitely a market.
Yeah, markets are good.
Well, I need at least one.
Well, this is tough. I can argue for market seller, market moat, remodel silver, poacher silver.
There's always double curse.
See what merchant gets me. Oh, it gets me to 5. That's another market.
Oh, surprisingly, I drew 2 extra coppers. No, my neighbor with a motorized bicycle is going at it again.
Six.
First gold, totally worth it.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but I don't think Artisan's really all that good here, regardless of what strategy you may be going for.
I'm gonna get a merchant and a silver.
And look at that, it was a turn. A turn happened. So
I
now the
would not
question
get the
is,
province now.
yeah, I don't think a province is good here, but what is good? Hmm. Yeah, I've got the same kind of decision. I could go, like market merchant, market silver, remodel poacher. You know what? I think gold and seller. I need the monies.
Yeah, that's actually a good call, I think.
I need to remodel just to get rid of these curses.
Yeah, that's a consideration. It's that or another market. I think the other market's probably a better buy right now. Just because out of all this, I've managed to get a whole 1 gold.
I'll take my gold, yeah.
And because once again, I'm looking at 5. I'm just going to load my deck with markets. It's a good card.
Hmm.
I have
I think my
remodel and
market's
curse in my
okay.
hand. Sorry, go ahead.
That's a good pair.
No, I was just
Zero
thinking.
money.
Need more engine pieces.
There we go. Make those sellers work for me. Alright, now I can buy a whole
Nice.
lot of stuff here. I think now's time for a remodel, and I'll get another gold. You guys can fight over the last market.
I regret my purchase now. I figured curses would be the first thing to go.
No, not usually, especially if you've just got witches and no extra actions. They go pretty slowly.
Or,
Alright, so do I want a moat, a silver? Probably not a merchant, because I haven't got a whole lot of silver. I'll just take the silver. Say, okay, I know my deck is going to be loaded with curses. Whatever. See, those poachers weren't so bad. They're worth gold, I tell ya.
I'd rather have remodeled the curse I had.
Yep, okay, tough choice. I could get 2 things. No, I'm going to stick with the money. Start actually getting some points on the board. At least you got a bunch of buys with your 7.
Exciting times.
we still have copper.
Get out of here, curse. Province.
Well,
Alright, so let me think. Do I want to shuffle? I should know what my last two cards are. But I don't, so well.
This is what you call all in.
Yeah, I can tell. You're looking to empty those piles and then jump ahead, I suppose.
Well, 11. Ooh.
Let's see, I think Artisan, Mine, Curse is the way to go.
Nah, I ain't feeling that.
I got it.
Province.
Artisan, Mine, Copper.
Ooh, that's better.
Province
I
is
mean,
good too.
it's better. You're getting warmer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm get rid of Curse. Actually, I'm going to take a Cellar over a Moat. Get a Merchant. I'm driving at something.
Merchant. Market merchants. Merchants.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
merchants in the market. Yeah, that could be bad for me. Yeah, let's go.
Oh no, now
And
it looks
merchant.
like it was Dex's turn to sit out.
Yeah, like I said, my plan is just to accept that there are curses flying around.
I'm gonna touch you, man.
Let's see, have a moneylender and 2 estates miss a shuffle. Yes, please. I mean, that was still pretty garbage, but okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty desperate.
Jeez, I wonder how many copper I left.
Well, actually, probably quite a few. There's 10 of them in the trash.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so I got 2 options for how to play this turn. One of them's bad, I think. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead. curse into a cellar and buy a cellar. And hope. It's not 8. Kinda needed 8 there.
I also needed you to have one less VP because we would have tied since we took the same number of turns.
Yeah, true. That's part of why I trashed that curse. And there's a bunch of stuff that I could do here, but I think I've done enough. And that's my special skill, using cards that aren't garbage. That was fun.
Yeah.
My win rate has increased slightly.
Very good.
It has not been very good for this series, but I think I'm improving. You know, certainly the mine was a terrible idea.
My game there was a great example of choose a strategy and actually follow it. Because I was trying to be different, started poacher, and I eventually went all in remodel, but it was way too late.
Yeah, especially when you can't play more than one terminal action in a turn, you've really got to pick which one it's going to be.
For a brief moment at the start of the game, I considered, okay, all poachers, all markets, all merchants, and just get as much of my deck as possible each turn.
Again, when you're only drawing one card at a time, it's pretty tough. I mean, Cellar can help, but then you're just tossing all your victory cards into your discard. Potentially, ending up with some really, really bad hands before you get another good one. That's why I bought the provinces when I did. I figured take a lead. A couple of the piles are running pretty low, and I could go for a 3-pile ending before anybody could catch up. I did barely make it, but it was worth it.
Since all the Terminators aren't particularly strong and you have Witch in here, I think it might have been possible just to go Witch and big money. Just take people with curses by your only action, but you can Witch and just buy up gold.
Yeah, you could. I just feel like the curses probably are going to weigh you down too much.
I'll agree with that one.
I mean, it's a solid strategy. Is it going to win in less than, 18 turns? And I don't remember how many the last game was. Probably more than that.
You finished on turn 19.
Yeah, 19 turns on this one. But I mean, I think you got to be faster than 18 turns if you're gonna, beat whatever the heck it is you're gonna call that I did. Well, that was a couple of good games. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and we'll see you for the next video next time.
See you.
Have a good night, y'all.